Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. The devotees who had gone to Panchavati to visit the Hatha Yogi came back. Panchavati is within the premises of Dakshineshwar. It is few, maybe 100-200 meters away from Sri Ramakrishna's room. Sri Ramakrishna saw that very few devotees, Master addressing them, "Well, what do you think of him? I dare say you have measured him with your own tape." Each sees the other person in his background. A mother sees a child, a grown-up also. He may be 25-30 years old. Mother sees the son as her son. She never sees any defects or covers the defects, or even if she sees defects, she neglects it, or even if she internally suffers seeing him, the love and trust in him doesn't get altered. A comrade working with him in the office has a different version of him. One is with the association, one is what am I? It is with reference to me I see a person. Each has his own huge background, and in that background each one sees the world and people, other people. The understanding of a sadhu, a sannyasin who has come in sitting there, to judge him, what measure do I have? Have I known the path? I have known the way. I have known the efforts he is putting. Can I judge right or wrong? Very difficult. So each one has, suppose it is like a scientist has come, or some dignitary has come, and various school children, first standard, second standard, third standard, high school, college going, are asked to tell their opinion about that person. Who is that person? How is he? Each one sees him. Each one gives his own version because their knowledge and understanding differs. So that this difference makes a lot of things. Sri Ramakrishna, each has his own tape to measure. So each one of you must have measured in your own tapes. Sri Ramakrishna saw that very few of the devotees were willing to give money to the Hatha Yogi. Master, you don't like a sadhu if you have to give him money. Rajendra Mitra, one of the devotees, draws a salary of 100 rupees, 800 rupees a month. In those days, imagine 800 rupees a month in those days is a huge amount. Even my childhood days, a kilo of rice costed 1 rupee. In 50s, 60s, and ration rice was 80 paise a kilo. Open market was 1 rupee a kilo. Milk half liter used to cost 36 paise. The salary will be usually about 200 to 300 rupees a clerk getting. 800 rupees means in those days, you can imagine. Perhaps a rupee would have fetched at least 20 kilos of rice in 1800. Quarter quintal. 800 rupees means you can imagine the amount he is earning. Mitra draws a salary of 800 rupees a month. He had been to Allahabad to sing Kumbh Mela. I asked him, "Well, what kind of sadhus did you see at the fair?" Rajendra said, "I did not find any very great sadhu there. I noticed one, it is true, but even he accepted money. I say to myself, if no one gives money to a sadhu, then how will he feed himself? There is no collection plate here, therefore all come. I say to myself, alas, they love their money, let them have it." Master used not to touch money or take money from anybody. Whatever small needs mother used to get fulfilled, like small cloth, daily food comes from the temple, and he needs a small cloth to wear, and some devotee would fetch it. Once Balram Bose was asked to bring 2 pairs of shirt. They were torn. Sri Ramakrishna used not to use torn clothes or permit others to wear torn clothes. He used to say it's a sign of poverty. It is a kind of invoking poverty. So he is not, and he brought 3 pieces. Sri Ramakrishna said, "No, I had asked only 2 and I need only 2. Take back 1 and keep 2 here." So, what is absolutely necessary, without which I cannot continue my life, is the need of a man. I say to myself, if no one gives money to a sadhu, then how will he feed himself? There is no collection plate here, means which near Sri Ramakrishna. He doesn't accept money, nor take money, or keep money, or handle money. So all come here. And I say to myself, alas, they love their money, let them have it. Because nothing wrong with money a person keeping or having or finding attachment to it. But what is due to others? Because a householder has duties to perform. He has to look after so many sections of society which are not earning. Children, up to their education is complete, they don't have earnings. Almost nowadays also you see, up to 20-25 years, 1/4 of life they don't earn. And a short period, they start earning, around 25 suppose, and 60 they are retired. What life they have spent already, twice the period, less than that, 25 is what? Another 25 is 50. What time they have spent in education? Another 50 years, half life is over, and retirement is 60 years. 35 years, almost 35, 40 years a person earns. 25 years almost he spends in education. And then rest of the life he has to depend upon others' earnings. So old age, children, handicapped, sadhus and those who are renounced, and all those who are sick and bedridden. So many sections of people, and cattle, whatever they have. Some in those days, almost every third or fourth person will have a horse, because that is the only transportation they have. So within 5-10 houses you can see 1 or 2 horses being there. So like that, all these things have to be taken care. Then they have to pay the taxes to the government who is maintaining and protecting the. Then they have to see that all beings are fed. A portion of their produce. Suppose crops there, farmer is there. Some portion goes to the birds, and some pests will eat. Some animals will take away. And some people, actually they are supposed to do 5 parts, of which even the people who are not means up to mark in maintaining their own families, in their own relatives, he has to give. So all these things they have to. Now, if he is attached to money that he is not able to pay the debts on which he is, because we don't produce anything. Suppose I never weaved a cloth of mine, nor I am able to make a glass for my specs. I don't even know how to make, how to bring it to that shape, how to wear. I cannot make a button of my clothes that I wear. Nothing. How many things we are using? I am not blowing. Whatever I am using, society is providing. What am I going to give in return? How can I return these debts? My contribution to the society, I have to work in some field, somewhere. If not, at least as a servant or a person who is helping the others to do. So a farmer is there, he employs a few workers with him. So somewhere I have to work, somewhere I have to earn, somewhere I have to spend. So other things, money will not compensate. I am buying something that is not the labor, that the bodily energy that they spend, that cannot be repaid. So all these debts they have to pay. And most important is who is protecting the whole universe, who has given us the body, Mother Nature and the Divine. That also we have to do the worship of nature, to preserve the nature. Plants, this, that. See that harm doesn't. Suppose a place catches fire, can you rush and put it off somehow before it becomes a huge flame? So these acts demand. So love of nature, which is maintaining my bodily existence. So love of God, worship time to time, so the worships that we have to do according to season. So all these things are inevitable, and if I grip the money keep the money and say, I don't want to spend on other things, I will use only for myself, means it becomes it is like a thief. In Bhagavad Gita he says, one who earns and spends for himself is a thief, because others are there who naturally demand or has a right to claim the share in it. So they are rightful sharers. Government, you have to give the taxes. So there, if I keep the money I need, but some portion has to be freely spent. Especially Devata Karya, the worships and all this, which is keeping the man in a higher level of consciousness. Otherwise, each man would become like animal. Without God's concept of God, spirituality, worships and all these things, what we call religion, without religion and spirituality, man is just an animal. So to raise him to the divine is most important part. So we need the religious rites to be observed, spiritual practices to be done, and some amount of service to be done to the society. So these consume, these they have to spend. So alas, they love their money, let them have it. So which is to be given. If I say I don't give, it is my earning, keep it. Nature will see that you will pay in some other form. If not in this life, in some other lives. The master rested a while. A devotee sat on the end of the small coach and gently stroked his feet. The master said to him softly, "That which is formless again has form." An important thing we have to remember. That which is formless has a form too. The absolute existence, Satchidananda, the ocean of bliss, peace, love, absolute, which Advaitins contemplate upon as Nirguna Nirakara. The Saguna Sakara manifests only from that. Suppose I consider water as a liquid pervading the whole universe, then it is now formless, suppose, but here and there, little water, because of the cold atmosphere, may freeze into ice. It has taken a solid form. It was an ocean of liquid. It has taken the formless has form also. And still you see the humidity in this air around. I am sitting now, the atmospheric humidity may be about 75%. No, the water cannot be seen at all. It is Nirguna Nirakara. I can't see. But if it cools down, it slowly becomes fog. If still cooling down, it becomes mist. Still cooling down, it becomes water. Still cooling down, it becomes ice, which is unseen water vapor, becomes a solid piece of ice. It's so hard. to touch, to see. It will be like a stone. How this invisible has become. This is called manifestation. So it is latent in humidity and it has become manifested. So in the universe we see absolute existence. After the universe dissolves, there is one without a second. But the universe with form, with all jivas, has dissolved in it and is in the latent state. Then it becomes potent to manifest again. Then it becomes dynamic to manifest in the solid form. Some devotees stroking feet, but he is resting, and whatever comes from the mouth is only spiritual, and that which transforms man to divine. He is telling, that which is formless again has form. One should believe in the forms of God also. One should believe in the forms of God also. Nirguna Nirakara becomes Saguna Sakara. By meditating on Kali, aspirant realizes God as Kali. Whatever way you want, it can manifest. Now water is there. Whatever form you want to solidify it, it can. You have to cool it. If you make a container or a mold of any shape, you want like a pot, you can make it ice of a pot shape. 2 halves, put water, keep in the fridge, open it, and you'll get a pot-like. If you have a Krishna-like mold, put water and keep it in the fridge and open it, open the mold, you will get Krishna's image. It can take any form that you want it to be, because it is formless. It is not only formless, it is unlimited. There is no limitation. I cannot change my form because I am limited by this form. God is limitless. It can take any shape at any time, just like your mind. Mind can think of any shape. Whenever you think of a motorcycle, mind is taking the shape of motorcycle. This is what exactly happens in dream. In dream, mind has become a world. The tiger you see in dream is mind, taken the form of nothing. When you wake up, nothing is there, only mind is there. One mind has become multifarious universe. Every object in it, air, water, people, their qualities, movements, everything is mind. When you wake up, nothing is, neither movement is there, neither sukha dukkha is there, experiencer is there, nothing is there. So one appears as many. So like that, God can take any form, just like mind can take any form in dream. And any story it can build up and present itself in dream state. Like that, in Samadhi Sthiti, Chaitanya itself takes the form, the God Himself takes the form and presents as you want it to be. You want God to come as your physical mother, He will come as mother. If you want God to come as an elephant, He can come as elephant, because He has no limitations regarding His powers, Shakti, His forms innumerable. It can take any form, any time, like clouds. Then it is not limited space. Space appears in it and disappears. So it is not bound by space, it is not bound by time. Now it is there, after some time it won't be there. Earlier he did not exist, now he is going to exist. Time and space appear in him and disappear. He is beyond time, but manifests in time also. One should believe in the forms of God also. By meditating on Kali, one realizes God as Kali, God as Kali. Next he finds that the form merges in the indivisible absolute. As we go deeper and deeper, even in meditation, we take form first, because from childhood we have not known what is formless. It cannot be conceived. That which is without form and without qualities cannot be. Nirguna, nirakara cannot be conceived by mind, because it is beyond time and space. Beyond time and space, what it is cannot be conceived by mind. I have to transcend the mind and go beyond to know that. I have to go beyond the nature to know what is formless, nirguna, nirakara. So I begin with saguna sakara. As I go deeper and deeper into myself, first I leave the body, just like entering into sleep, I turn inward and transcend one by one layer of my bodily existence. I leave the body, I leave the senses, I leave the mind, I leave the intellect. I am traveling inward, I am taking inward journey. So I find the Ishtadevata's form, and in that form I intimately play and enjoy with a body which is absolutely pure, and it is made up of love. Just like I get a dream body in dream, physical body in waking, I get a prema sharira, love body in samadhi, which is, and the body of the Ishtadevata will be of Chaitanya, Chidghanakai. When I am at physical level, if I want to worship God, I have to take an image of Him, matter, or a stone, or a tree, or a water, somewhere I have to invoke Him in that form, physical form. So when I do Manasa Puja, the God in my heart is made up of mind. And still deeper when I go from gross bodily level to the mental level, subtle, to the still deeper causal level, I will see that Chaitanya has become the taken form, and I have become only love, as if love has taken a body. I as love, and he as Chaitanya have taken the form. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.